I didn't know about our group because in the last class, uh, yeah, I was the only one who added the GitHub, the account name. Right now, I can see that two more people, but I think we didn't create our group project yet.
Is it from your team only?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm talking about our team. I don't know about other teams. So in the last class, I didn't see the other guys.
Victor?
Yeah, I wasn't.
I see his Jamila and Argan here right now. But I think we didn't create a group project.
Oh, you guys haven't created good project?
No.
What was the problem? Do you guys need help with that? Just ask questions if you guys need help. Like, who's the team lead here? Argan?
Hey, I'm joining with my phone right now. Sorry. Hello. Wait.
Okay.
Do we have 2 weeks, Azamat? For
Yes. 2 weeks
okay.
for the social network project. We start on Monday, and then not next Monday, but the 2 weeks after that. Well, actually, yeah, not next Monday, the next Monday. So you guys will be presenting the projects as a team. Vector, since Arun is on his phone right now, do you want to create a team project in GitHub and then
So what about the Aksana and Isabek? Are you here, guys? If you are here, I need your GitHub.
Oksana and Isabek, are you guys here? Check the names. I don't see their names here now. Looks like they're not here. It's fine. You can add them later if they join the class. Okay, so for now we can just start with the 3 people right here. I think Jamila is here. Jamila? So do you want to share your screen and then try to create a project, GitHub repo?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't remember how the guy created it because yeah, when he did it, I didn't repeat after him because I didn't have it like my teammates. So yeah, right now I don't
That's fine.
remember how I have to start.
Don't worry about that. Just go to your GitHub account if you can share your screen.
Okay, I'll share. So okay, to my GitHub account. Okay, just one
Yeah.
second, just close it. Okay, this not this one, this. No, I had to open it. Nice. Okay, I have. Okay,
Cool.
new
Just
right?
Hmm?
Okay, team. I think out. What? Just a second.
Yeah.
Okay. So where else?
Just put the dash, the social network, team2 dash social
Okay.
network,
Oops.
not slash the dash, like
Dash. Okay, got it.
dash.
And again dash.
Not the network.
Okay.
Cool. You can put the description later. It's optional. You can make
Okay.
it public, and then you can add a README file. Just click the README file, and then create a file for me.
Yeah. Sorry, I just get a second. My voice. Okay, I have it here.
Click the settings.
Okay. Just let me just find.
Right
This one.
over here. Let me.
Okay, I got it. This.
And on the left side, there's collaborators.
Okay. My password. Just this. This is correct. Not okay. Just give me a second, please. Oh
I
my
think you
God.
have auto-generated the password before.
Yeah. Maybe I just added some. So yeah, unfortunately, uh, it's what is it?
Use the arrows to rotate the object to face in the direction of the hip.
Yeah, I'll just yeah. Okay. Give me like 10 seconds, please. I'm sorry.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'll check my mail. Okay, I got it. Reset your password. Okay. Okay, I'm creating new password in my phone. Just give me a second, please. Okay. .com. Okay, I signed it in my phone. Okay, I'm ready. Sorry, yeah, I can just use my new password. Okay, I have this.
Okay, you forgot to click the update password, but that's fine. Yeah, let's just yeah, go back to click on the left side, Team 2 Social Network.
On the left side, you mean
Right there,
this like?
right below, right below.
Okay,
Yep.
I hear. This one. Okay.
Click settings
Okay, again, settings.
and collaborators
Mhm.
and add people.
Okay. I had to just okay. Edit.
Yep.
Okay. And people. Okay, I edit them.
Yep, looks good. So whenever they Oksana and Isabek share their GitHub username, you can hit them later. But for now,
Okay.
fine. These guys, Jamilia and Argen, will receive email and then they will accept the invitation.
Okay, I'll wait them. What can I do right now?
Right now, you can click the code on the left side.
On the left side, code.
Right?
Okay. Okay, I see.
So you can grab this code, click the yep, and then copy the URL.
Okay, copied.
And then you can send it to okay, you just put the into the spreadsheet right here.
Here?
No, on the 24 documentation, your spreadsheet in the Teams.
Okay, just can you please say it slow a little bit? What do I have to do?
Go back to the Teams this spreadsheet, the Excel spreadsheet, the Teams.
It was here in
No,
setting.
in the Excel spreadsheet, the third browser tab,
Third
the
browser.
third browser tab on the top.
On the top,
The 24-documentation, 24-2 documentation.
give me just find I'm so
The Google spreadsheet, the 24-2 documentation.
okay, okay.
Just put it
Just
anywhere.
here?
Yeah, anywhere.
Okay.
And then your team members can get that link and then they can clone this. Yeah. So you can go to your VS Code now locally.
Okay, I'm gonna open the okay. Actually, I have already social network project. I made like half of this project. I'm not sure. Can I use this code? I already open desktop. Okay, I have. I mean,
I would not suggest to use this one. That's
okay.
your personal, right? Yeah. So try to create a
You
team 3 folder and then clone your project. And what you can do later is that when you are working on your part, on your section, you can just copy paste those codes into your project.
so right now, do I have to link my? So do I have to open this folder in VS Code? Or
Yeah, just name this folder as a team 3.
okay, so I forgot. Yeah, just rename.
Sorry, team 2
Yeah,
projects.
I remember.
Team 2 projects.
Okay. Okay. So I opened.
Open terminal.
Okay. Where is it? I forgot.
It's actually a control
Yeah,
and
I
then
forgot the.
right click, yes.
Do I
And
have
then
to?
Yep, you git clone. Clone, paste the URL.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, yeah,
Don't rush. Don't
yeah.
rush.
I'm in a rush.
Clone, and you need to paste the URL. Yep. So now we can go back and then click the file on top. No, actually, in the same VS Code. Yeah, click the file on top and open folder.
Okay.
So select double click that one and go inside and click.
Okay. Double tap inside. Okay.
Just
Uh,
no. You can just open it. Click open now. Click that one.
Okay.
Click the
Okay.
folder.
Okay. Okay. Got it. I opened. I have this one.
We're supposed to click the folder first. So if you go back file again, open folder.
Ah, my gosh, what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
same thing.
This is
Click the folder now. Click folder
click
and then open it.
open.
So now you are inside this social network. So from here, you guys can start working on. So the first thing, every time you work on a task, just before you create new feature branch or bug fix branch, you need to git pull. Since you already did right now, so yeah, I mean, this is your remote main branch is.
Oh, the other guys can just use a link and we already can work together, right? In the
Yes,
same.
you guys.
Okay, it's cool. It's great. Thank you very much, Azamat. And guys, sorry that I ate your time.
No, all good. Let's see. Does anyone have any questions too on their project? If not, we can take a look into git merge and git rebase. So we have a couple scenarios over here. All right, let's try to accomplish this one. Let's for now, I created a demo2 folder and it's not a git repo git repository. So I can just convert this git repository, just saying a git init. Okay. And then if I say git log --one line, I don't have anything because it's freshly created, right? Does not have any commits yet. That's the main, it's right here. And every time we see this in circles, they are commits. Okay. For this repo, I want to create index.html. And then I will just type m1 and save the file. So now what I need to do, I do have some changes, right? I need to commit the changes. And I will name this commit as m1. Git add and git commit. I do have alias for commit, which is CI, and I'm going to just type the commit message as m1. Okay, the commit has been created, and if I say git log --one line, this is my commit. And same thing I will do with the m2, right? Another change, brand new change. I save the file. Now it's in the git repository is tracking my changes. Okay, I need to put into staging with git add, and I need to commit these changes. Same thing, git add, git commit, message m2 this time. And git log, I have two commits, m1 and m2. At some point in time, you guys will be working in a lot of branches, just like I said previously, right? The branches meaning whether it's a feature branch or fixing a bug branch. And one thing you guys need to do is that this scenario here, the feature branch. Let's say we created a feature branch and we have two commits in feature branch, F1 and F2. Now, since as soon as we create this feature branch, it will be isolated from what? The main branch. Okay, it will be isolated from the main branch, and you can continue adding your codes into the feature branch. Now, let's say somehow other developers added new stuff into the main branch, right? And you pulled those new changes to your local main branch. And this is what other developers added to the local main branch, because you pulled the changes from remote main branch. As soon as you pull the changes, this process continues, like this adding new commits will continue on the main branch, but feature branch does not have this M3 commit. All right, this feature branch is not aware of this M3 branch. How do we make sure that M3 commit is combined with this feature branch, right? How can we make sure that this, like this, how can we make sure that main branch plus feature branch merge it? This is M1, M2, M3, okay? And then this is the combined commit. All right, we have three options. The first one is git merge. What should I put? Where should I put? All right, let me add README file here, and I'm going to type my things. So the first option is git merge, where we will merge main to feature or feature to main. Okay, but most of the time, guys, we will never push changes from the main branch. Okay, we will never push changes to the remote repository from the main branch. We should always create a feature branch or bug fix branch and then push the changes from this feature branch. Right? As you guys remember, every time we push changes from a feature branch, what we were doing, git push initially issue origin, and then we're putting my feature branch. Okay, we're pushing like set upstream and origin my feature branch, because we are located currently inside my feature branch. That's how we pushed our changes. All right, never, of course, they will never allow you guys to push from main branch if you join the real the companies, right? So they will not allow you to push directly to the main, and they will have some rule sets. Okay, when you try to push some changes to the main branch, it will stop you. It will not allow you. So they will allow you to push changes from feature branches. And that's the recommended way of pushing changes, pushing your code to feature branches, okay? So for that reason, most of the time, we have to get this, the changes from local main branch to feature branch. Like somehow we need to get this M3 commit to feature branch and continue working on our feature branch. All right, we need to make sure that the changes from local main branch are on the same page as our feature branch. All right. The only thing we can do with main branch is pull the changes from the remote branch and then create new branches. We will never be able to, we should not push changes from main branch. So how do I merge this commit M3 contains to feature branch? As I said, there's.
May I ask a question? The main branch is on your local machine or the remote, the actual app, or it's just your local main that you pulled from the GitHub?
So right now, my main, you assume that this is, well, basically this is actually local, right? Local, I'm working on this VS Code. This is
Yeah.
my,
Yes.
this is in sync with the main branch that I have in GitHub.
Oh, gotcha. Then the feature branch is that you're creating the new one, right?
I'm
On
creating
your
the
local machine.
branch,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
creating the branch out of this M2
Okay.
commit. So my feature branch also contains M1, M2, and feature 1 and feature 2.
Okay. Thank you.
So later on, assume that I cloned this demo2 project from GitHub, okay, and then I started working on this. Right? I do have README file and I have index.html, and I started creating commits like this. All right. So, and then out of this M2, I created the feature branch, and this is my first commit in feature branch. Right? So as I was saying, the first option to merge the code changes from local main branch to feature branch is git merge. The second option we can work on is git rebase. And the third option is git merge, but this time we will merge with squash.
So you're merging the main to the feature branch or the feature branch to the main?
So I will show both of them. Okay. I will
Okay.
show both of them, but most of the time, you guys need to merge main branch to feature branch and continue working on the feature branch. Okay, that's the reason why we create feature branch. If you merge feature branch to main branch, then you have to push the main branch, right? That's not what we are going to do. We need to push the changes from the feature branch. Does that make sense?
Or we're merging the main to the feature branch to check for some errors and some like new changes, right?
So that's exactly the same thing on the otherwise. We should never merge the feature branches back to main. I mean, unless you are working on your own project, but when you are working in a team projects, it doesn't make any sense to merge your feature branch down to main branch and then push your changes from the main branch. No, you will not be able to push your changes from the main branch. It will not allow you. Okay, it will not allow you. So what we can do here is we can merge the changes from main branch to feature branch to make them in the same page, to make sure that they are on the same page, and then we can continue working on our feature branch. Once our feature branch is done, we can push the changes to the remote branch, and then from remote GitHub repository, your online account, you can create a pull request, and then your team members can review the code, and if they approve it, you can merge to what? Remote main branch, remote GitHub main branch. And as soon as the code merges to the remote GitHub main branch, then now we can come down to your local main branch and run git pull command. Git pull command will make sure that it will get all the code changes from remote main branch. That's how the cycle continues, guys. That's how the cycle continues. Let me sketch. Cool. So this is our remote main branch. Okay, this is our this is the line. This side, this upside is remote, and this side is local, our computer. And then once we create the project remotely, we clone the project. We did, right? Just like we showed with the vector. He created the project remotely, team2, social network, and we cloned it. Oh, okay. Yeah. So now this is my local. All right, this is local, and from initially it contained M1 commit, and we do have M2 commit. All right, and then from M2 we created a feature branch. This is how the feature branch starts. And then from feature branch, we created the feature 1 commit and continues. Okay. And somehow, if other developers added the code to remote main branch, okay, other developer, for instance, developer 2, added new code, and the code has been merged. And now this remote main branch has new code, but local main branch is not aware of this new code. So what we can do to have these in sync, to be in sync, right? We can come down to our local branch right here and run git pull. What git pull does is gets all the code from the main branch, remote main, and then they will be on the same page. They will contain the same code. Right? They will contain the same code. As soon as you, let's say, developer2 edit the code, right? When you pull it, now this whatever developer2 edit, new commits will be added over here. M3, M4, etc. It will continue. Okay, but our feature branch is not aware of these commits that other developers edit. All right, so I can make the screen a little bit smaller. Okay, so trying to push it up, but it's not happening. Anyway, so once you are done with working with your feature branch and you merge it, you basically brought the changes M3 to feature branch, and then now it's time to push your changes to remote feature branch over here. That's the remote feature branch. From here, you can create a pull request, and if it's approved, it will be merged to remote main branch. Okay? Once the code is merged, you can pull it again. Come to your main local branch and run git pull command. The cycle continues. You will get the latest code, which will contain all the code changes from what? Feature branch. It will contain all the code changes from feature branch, and then to be able to work on this next task, you can create another feature branch and continue working on it. That's how the cycle continues. You push your changes to remotely, and that code feature branch will be merged to main branch, and you come down to your local main branch and pull the code, and then start creating another branch, feature branch or bug fix branch, and continue working on your tasks. Yes, go ahead, please.
Excuse me. So as I understand, when you are creating the feeder branch and adding to the remote main, this feeder branch is like becoming the main, like committed as a new main. And when you pull again to your local repository, so this feeder branch that you created is already gonna be, for example, in 4, yes?
So as you're talking about the once you merge this feature branch to main, right? So if you merge this feature branch to main and then you pull the code changes later, then you don't need this feature branch anymore.
Because it's gonna be already like in main, yes?
Yes, exactly. Because the code is already made. You don't need this feature branch anymore.
Okay, so like this is the way to add changes to the code without changing directly in main, yeah, as I understand.
Yes, that's how we add the code
Uh,
in the main without directly adding the changes to main branch.
okay, thank you. So as I understand, like developers now every time using this method, yes, for adding their changes.
Everybody will, yep, everybody will go with this with this process. So when you
Thank you.
change, okay, here's the thing, guys. When we did git clone and we made some changes on the main branch, and when you push this change, it will directly go to it will directly go to main. Okay, it will directly go to main, and they're already in sync. You don't have to come down here and then run git pull command. You don't have to come down here and run git pull command, because what? This commit was already directly pushed to main, remote main, and this local main already contains this commit. You don't have to run git pull command. Why do you run the git pull command? Because other developers, not only you, other developers might be working on the same project, and that's why you run git pull command to be able to get from developer 2, for instance, developer 1 and developer 2 code, something like that. Yes, Nursultan, go ahead, please.
Do they merge at the different time? Because to the remote main, I mean, because if they merge at the same time, they have the different code. So that's my question.
Do they merge at the same, like a
Yeah,
developer?
if they merge at the same time, they will have the different code, right? Because they didn't pull it before, I can say that.
Yes, in that case, you have to resolve the conflict. There will be a conflict if they are working on the same file.
Yes.
If they're not working on the same file, then there won't be any conflict, and then the code will be merged without any issues.
But if they have, you can, so we have to resolve the conflict manually.
We have to resolve the conflict manually, yes.
Oh, that's gonna be a mess.
It's gonna be messy, yeah. You're right, it's gonna be a little bit messy. Okay, so let's go back. If I can stop sharing. I don't know why it took me out.
Excuse me, Azamat.
Yes.
As I understand, so we need to, from the local main, we need to create our branches, so feature branch, and then we need to push from feature branch to the remote main.
Yes.
But you are saying, is it correct?
Yes.
Yeah, but in the last time you said that we are pushing from local main to remote main.
So that's what I was saying. If
didn't
we
get
push- yeah, I was trying to explain why we should not push from main to main.
Okay, we should not from local main to remote main.
No,
Is it
if
correct?
you
Okay,
push,
okay, yeah, I got confused otherwise. Yeah, thank you.
sure, yeah. If you push from main to main, then it will directly go to main, right? And then you don't have to git pull command.
Yeah, it should be cycle, right? We are pulling from remote main to local main, and then from local main, we are kind of merging to the feature branch. Is that
Yes,
correct?
exactly. Yep, that's correct.
Okay, okay.
That's correct. So that's what we try to do now. Okay, cool. So git merge. Let's try to merge. Don't save it. Okay. Get this file. All right. So if I do git branch, I have only one branch. Okay. So let's try to create a feature branch. Git checkout. I have alias for checkout SCO. Checkout -b for creating a branch. Okay. And then feature. Let's call it feature. And now I'm inside feature branch. Right. So I have not committed any feature branches yet. So if I say git log 1 line, I still have M1 and M2, and this is the starting point for feature branch. I'm starting off of M2 commit, okay? So now I need to create F1. So for that, I will just create a feature folder, and inside feature folder, I'll just create index.html. And inside index.html, we'll just put F1. Okay. And then if I can bring my code back, this one, git add and git commit. And instead of M2, I'll just type F1. Git add, git commit, and commit message F1. If I save it, if I click enter. So now if I check the logs, I have M1, M2, and F1 right here. Okay, so I put some spacings down here. If you guys realize this, M3 comes right after F1. Okay, like if you put lining right here, and then F2 comes after M3 commit. Okay, so for that, let me go back to main. Check out main, and I want to add this M3 commit. Do I have M3 commit in my main right now? So I switched back to main branch, and if I check, I don't have M3. Okay, so for that, I'll just come down to index.html since I'm inside my main branch and add M3 and save the file. Okay, and now I need to add to the staging and commit the changes. So git add, git commit, my message will be M3. Main 3 commit. All right, so now my main branch contains M1, M2, and M3. This is my initial commit, second and third commit. Do you guys follow this?
Yes.
M1, M2, M3. Now, if I switch back to feature branch, hit checkout, feature. As you guys can see, I don't have M3. My feature branch does not contain M3 commit. Okay, git log --19. My feature branch does not contain M3 commit. Now, I can add F2 commit now. The only thing I need to do, go back to feature index.html and put F2. Save the file and git add, git commit, in this case, F2. I'm trying to accomplish this logic right here. Main branch and feature branch has 2 commits, and main branch contains 3 commits. So I'm inside my feature branch and check the logs, M1, M2, and F1 and F2. So now, F1 commit was created before M3. So the timing is important for merging. The timing is important for merging. Okay, so git merge. As I was saying, look at this, feature branch merged to main branch, which is not recommended. If you merge feature branch to main branch, okay, then you have to push the changes from main branch, which is not recommended. Do not push your codes from main branch directly to the remote main branch. Always create a feature branch and work on your feature branch and push the changes from feature branch. All right, so let's try to see both of them. When we merge feature branch to main branch, this is what happens. Since my feature branch was created before M3, okay, they will be put in place. Feature branch F1 commit came before M3, and M3 commit came before F2. And when we merge code with the git merge, when we merge code from feature to main, that command will create additional commit. It will create a merge commit, new commit. It will just tell that okay, we merged the code from feature to main. Let's see that happening now. So I'm inside my feature branch. I need to switch back to main. Okay, now if I check, I have M1, M2, M3. Now the command will be git merge feature. All right, the command would be git merge feature, meaning that merge the code from feature to main, to the current branch. All right, just pay attention to this. So this is what we need to write here. This is the commit message. It will open a default text editor for us, and we need to type our message here. Okay, so if you don't like the typing, you can just change it. Click I, just letter I in your keyboard, and it will enter into insert mode. Once you are insert mode, you can just type merging feature branch into main branch. This is our commit message. Okay, and in order to save and exit, we can click escape and then colon WQ. Okay, colon WQ. First escape and WQ. W is for write, basically save, and Q is for quit. Quit out of the file. All right. So now merge made by the ORT strategy, whatever it is, the default messages by Git. And now if I check my logs, this is what it says. As you guys can see right here, M1, M2, F1, M3, F2, the timing of these commits matter when you do git merge.
So commits also merging?
Yeah, it's creating a new commit right here. Merging feature branch into main branch. It is creating a new commit, and it has hash right here. Okay, so
now, yes, sorry, Azamat. Now this commit is from now we are from local main, right? It's gonna be commit.
yes, this is from the local main. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So git merge is creating additional commit, which most of the time it's unnecessary to create a new commit. Okay, it's unnecessary to create a new commit. The first thing to understand about git rebase and git merge is that both of them solve the same problem. Okay, both of them solve the same problem because both of those commands are designed to integrate changes from one branch into another branch. Okay, they are designed to integrate the code changes from one branch into another branch. But the main difference is that they do it in a very different ways. Okay, this is how git merge does. It will keep all of the merges, all the commits from feature, and it also at the same time it will create additional commit into our git log. That's what the git merge does. Okay, how about this git merge squash?
Yeah, Azamat, before going to squash, what's gonna happen if we merge from main to feature?
Thank you so much for reminding me. I was about to skip that, but thanks for reminding. So let's go back then. Let's bring it back. I would like to bring it back to where we started in the beginning, to our this condition right here. All right. So what I can do here, git reset -r, and I would like to bring my. So head is now M3, git log. So we're back to M1, M2, and M3. Right? I don't have any. I have not feature branch commits merged to main. All right. If I git check out to feature branch, This should be still same, M1, M2, and F1 and F2. Are we clear? So what we can do here, merging the main branch to feature branch. The code will be similar, but in this case, since we are currently inside feature branch, now we need to do the reverse. Git merge main. We are merging main into current branch, which is feature branch. Git merge main, same thing. We need to write a new commit message. Okay, click I in your keyboard to go into insert mode, merging main branch into feature. And then click escape and make sure that the shift column, WQ, and click enter. All right, so git log. As you guys can see, exactly same thing, right? F1 comes before M3 and M3 comes before F2, and we have new merge commit. This is the new merge commit, and we have F2, M3, F1, and the remaining commits.
Azamat, if we have like, is it possible, like if we have several branches?
Several branches,
Well,
yes. I mean, you can have multiple branches.
But when we merge it, it always merged like to main branch. Or can we merge it to the feature to feature? Then at the end we should merge it to main. Like how it works? Like when we want to merge like several features.
That's a good question. Yes, so it is definitely possible. Let me stop sharing here. Switch back to. All right, cool. So let's say this is our local main branch. You know what? Let me just do it right over here. Well, main branch, okay? And we have a couple commits, M1 for instance, and M2 commits, and it will continue. Now, let's say we created another feature branch. That's the feature branch 1, and we created feature branch 2, okay? And the feature branch 1 commit continues feature branch 1 2 commit. All right. So let's say you created a feature branch 2 out of this F2. All right. You can continue working on this one like this. And now we can, when you work on this one, you can merge this feature 2 branch to F1. All right. And then once you're done, you don't need this feature branch anymore. And then it will continue working on your feature branch 1. And then you can merge feature branch 1 to, oh, sorry, not feature branch 1 to main, but whatever changes you have from main, you can merge to feature branch 1. And then you can push the changes to remote branch. It is definitely possible, but when you are merging from one branch to another branch, you have to do it the same way. All right. If you are inside feature 1 and you would like to merge the code changes from feature 2, you need to be inside feature 1 and do git merge feature 2. It will grab the code changes from feature 2 and bring it over to feature 1.
So if I cannot merge F2 directly to main, right? And in this scenario, first it should be merged to F1, right?
First, it has to be merged to F1 because in this case, if you merge directly to, well, actually, you can do that. You can directly merge F2 to main because in this case, your F2 will contain all of these commits. It will contain
Okay.
F1,
Yeah.
F2, and F1 and F2, and whatever we have in this commit, it will contain that.
So when we are merging, the current path makes like a place role, right? I mean, if we are staying in the main repository, then if we commanded like git merge feature one, it will pull to main the feature one, right? So we cannot merge F1 to main when our current path is F1, right?
No, you can definitely merge the codes from any feature branch to main, but it's not
Okay.
recommended. So the recommendation is that do not push any code changes from main. So there is no need to merge the feature branch codes into main, because when you go to the when you guys join to the company, you guys will not have a permission to push changes directly to main. So it doesn't make any sense to merge feature branch codes to main, right? If you are not able to push it. So what we can do here, we can switch back to main. Okay, what if you are inside F2, you can check out the main and get the latest codes from remote main, and then bring these latest codes to your F2 branch. It can be issued by git merge or git rebase or git merge squash. Okay, the first option was git merge, which we did already. Right here we did what? We merged main into feature, and we are still inside feature right now. Okay, whatever, all the commits from main and feature are listed here. At the same time, we have new commit, which tells us that we merged these two branches. Is git merge clear, guys?
Yeah, Azamat, I have a follow-up question on that main to feature merge. So you showed us so with a commit, but for example, in case I have this branch where I'm working on feature branch, and so, so on the next, so it's a new day. I came in the morning tomorrow and just pulled everything from remote to local.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some changes, but I'm not committing anything from my branch, feature branch. How do I need to merge without committing, just to have an update on my feature branch? So if any updates on that repo.
So you don't have any commits in your feature branch, and you just pulled some changes from remote main to your main, and you would like to you would like to. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, please.
And then I would like to have the latest version of the repo on my feature branch.
Without creating a new merge?
Yeah, is it possible?
Yes, that's what the git rebase comes into help. Right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Rebase.
Okay.
We need to check it out now. Okay. But now
Okay. Sounds
let's
good.
make sure that you guys understand git merge. Right? That's what git
Okay, but merge we are only doing when we're committing, right?
Well, when we are committing, all of these they do the commit. Git merge squash, they do the commit. But what git merge does is that it will create a new commit. But git rebase does not create a new commit.
Automatically. Oh, got it. Okay. Okay, that's a difference, right? Okay.
That's the different. It has a different
Okay.
way of approaching to integrate a code from one branch to another branch. Okay, so
Okay.
another option is git merge squash. All right, git merge squash. Let me bring it back to its original git log one line f1 f2. I'm back into my original code right here. M1, M2, M3 is the main.
Azamat, we don't. We see the sketchpad.
What? Oh.
Let's see.
Oh my goodness, I apologize. It's totally on me. If I can close. Goodness. Close my other one. Here we go. Yeah, sorry about that. So git merge, that's it there. And git rebase, we'll take a look into that. Okay, so now it's git merge squash. So we're back into our original state, initial state. Main has 3 commits, feature has 2 commits. Okay, so git merge squash. When we use dash squash flag with git merge, what git does is it will create a single squash commit. For instance, if we are merging feature branch into main branch, it will create a single squash commit, but it will discard all of these commits from feature branch. It will discard all of the commits from feature branch. Okay, let's take a look at this one right here. Feature branch merge it to main branch. Now I need to go back to my main branch, hit checkout again. I'm inside my main branch. And if I check my logs, I have M1, M2, and M3, initial status. So now I would like to merge the changes from feature branch. And now in this case, I'm not going to use git merge. I'm going to use git merge dash squash. Same process. Since we are in the main branch, what we can do here, git merge dash squash and feature. Okay, when we are merging without squash, we were just writing git merge feature. Now with the squash option here, what squash does is that it will grab all of these commits from feature F1 and F2, and it will squash into one commit and bring it down to feature main branch. It will squash into one commit and it will bring it down to main branch. So now git merge dash squash. Now pay attention to this M1, M2, and M3. All right. Squash commit not updating head. Automatic merge went well. Stop it before committing as requested. Okay. So what it's trying to say is that we need to write a squash commit. Okay. So we did git merge dash squash feature. Now, compared to git merge was opening our default text editor to write our git commit message, right? In here, they do not open our default text editor. Now we just need to write our own commit. Git commit -m feature and main are squash merged. Feature and main are squash merged.
Okay, I found this on the web for Marshmallow featurings.
No. Talking to you. Okay. Feature and main are squash merged. This is our merge squash commit message. All right, let's check our logs. Do you guys see anything related to F1 and F2? Now, I'm inside my main, and everything inside our feature branch has been merged to main. Right? F1 commit, F2 commit. But since we are merging these changes with the squash flag, it is basically grabbing this F1. It is basically grabbing this feature branch F1 commit, F2 commit, bring it together, and then writing a new commit. Feature and main are squash merged. compared to git merge, we were able to see F1 and F2, right? Later on, if you would like to go into those commits individually, you can switch back to those commits and then be able to change something. But in here, since we don't see those commits, F1 and F2, F1 and F2 are squashed into single commit and pasted into git log. Any questions?
So in this case, we have, instead of 2 or more commits, we are having just 1 commit, right? Everything in 1 commit.
Just one commit. F1 and F2 are squashed, brought together, and then created into a single commit.
Okay, but we're not losing any changes.
We're not losing any changes. No.
Okay, okay.
Everything is brought down from feature branch. Every changes from feature branch is brought down here into main.
It's only the organization of that commit structure, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Let's do the reverse. So main branch will be merged to feature branch. Now, let me bring it back to initial status. Okay, git reset. All right. Git log. I'm back to my initial status. I don't have any changes from feature branch. Now I need to switch back to feature. Okay, git log 1 line. I have F1 and F2. Okay, back to initial state. Similarly, we can do the same thing, same command, but in this case, we're going to switch back to git merge, which is squash main. Git merge, this is squash main. What do you guys think? What happens now? Whatever changes, so M2 and M2 are same for main branch and feature branch, right? Whatever they change, the different code comes after M2 in main branch, whether there is M3, M4, M5, they will be squashed into one commit and put it into as the latest commit inside feature branch. Since I'm inside my feature branch, okay, and the git log, which inside my feature branch shows M1, M2, F1, and F2. So now if I do git merge, this is squash, it will grab all these commits from main after M2, because M2 is the same as feature branch, and then squash it together and paste it as single, the latest commit. So now, as I said, it's not directly opening a default text editor for us, right? What we can do here, same thing. We need to write a git commit message. Main is merged to feature. Main is merged to feature branch. Okay, so now if I check here, I do have some changes from main, and it contains M1, M2, and M3. And if I check my logs, it does not contain M3 because since we used the squash, it was squashed into a single commit and pasted as the latest commit. But as you guys can see, it still contains all of the other previous commits, F1, F2, but we have new merge squash commit. Any questions here? Are we ready for Git rebase?
Yes, Captain.
Yes, Captain. I like that. Cool. What time is it? Oh, how about we take a 10 minutes break and come back?
It will be nice.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so that's for the squash. Let's bring it back to initial status. Git reset. Let's feature branch. Check out the main. See if I have initial. Yep, I'm still in initial status for main and feature branch. That's good. Let's take a look at Git rebase.
Azamat, one question before we move. Like,
Go ahead.
let's say about feature 2, the company will not know about my feature 2 branch, right? Because I am merging only feature 1, right?
Yes. Yep.
It will be on my local, just for me, right?
Of course. Yep.
Okay.
As long as you don't push your feature branches like this, feature branch or F2 or F1 or F2, you should be good. But as soon as you push like this, the remote GitHub repo will have a new branch and it will track the changes from that branch.
So now you write F1, let's say, like from our project, right? Some students, they are working only navigation bar, and they will branch it. They created a branch navigation at the beginning, and they do have like features, feature 1, feature 2, and they merged to navigation. So navigation on their local is main, right? Yeah, is it true? Or
Yeah, I'm trying to understand the logic. So you created navbar feature branch out of main.
so I just wanted to understand this topic in our project scenario, let's say, how
Yes.
it will be.
What it can here's the thing. Since you have main branch, right? If someone is working only on the navbar, they can create a navbar branch, okay, and then push the branch to remote, and then create a pull request, and people can request. I mean, people can approve it or deny it, and then it can be merged to main branch, and from local main branch you can pull the changes, and that navbar feature branch is done. You can just delete the branch, and for the next task you can create another branch and keep working on it. But somehow, when you are working in a navbar branch, right? Let's say navbar branch, new navbar branch, and you realize that okay, inside the navbar branch, I would like to add additional feature. Then you can create another feature branch out of the navbar. And once you are done with the nav feature, for instance, feature 1, once you are done with nav feature 1, you can merge this feature branch to navbar, and then you can push the changes from navbar to remote GitHub repo.
Okay, thank you. But initial file will be pushed to main, right? From the creator of the project. So in our case, tech leads, they will push it to the main. Is it allowed, or they also should create first branch and then create the templates for the team?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So initial template can also be done in feature branch. All right. Once you clone it, stop working on main branch. That's it. Once you clone it, whether you are working initial structure of the project, the skeleton of the project, start working on a branch. It's not gonna hurt you. Don't work in a main branch. As soon as you clone the main branch, just create a new branch, like git checkout HB, just a project structure or something like that, PR structure.
Okay, thank you. So because today I pushed to main, so I was the tech lead. I opened the repository I created, and today I created like index file, styles, CSS file, and I had my own branch, but I pushed it from main because I thought that it's for like as a fundament for the whole project, and that's why I pushed it from main.
since this team is small and it's not a real team, right? It is a real team, but it's not a real project. Okay, you can definitely push to main. That's fine, but your team members will not have a chance to review your code because you're pushing directly to main. If you push directly to main, it will be merged automatically before your team members can review it and approve it or deny it or request a change.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. So yeah,
Azamat, just it's a related question. So when we are pushing from main, we just need to use git push, right?
yes, but initially,
And when we okay, and so yeah, which so can you show again when we are pushing from branch? Yeah, which command do we need to use?
so if you are pushing from
Just
when you git clone it, right? If you clone a project, you can definitely just to push it as git push. But if you created the main branch, right, main git repo locally from scratch, then once you connect the remote GitHub repo to your locally, then you have to run git push origin main because you're running it initially. In the next consecutive runs, you can just run git push. All right, but as soon as you create a branch out of the main, the feature branch, for instance, let me check out the feature. Okay, so let's say I created this feature branch brand new, and I made some changes, and I committed those changes, and I would like to push those changes to remote. The same command, git push -u initially origin, but in this case, it's going to be feature. There's the exact name to feature.
okay, just branch. So feature branch name, right? Yeah.
Yeah, feature branch
Okay.
name. But in the
Okay.
next pushes, since it will be tracking already with -u upstream, right? Next pushes will be just git push.
Okay, it's just for the first time from the branch, and
the
for the
first
next
push
time
from
it's
the
just
branch,
git push. Okay, the same way as a main. Okay, got
same
got
way
it.
as the main. Yes, exactly.
Okay, got it.
But if you don't remember this code right here, if you don't remember this code, you can just type git push, and it will let you give a chance to type command like I said upstream, origin, and feature. Okay, it will not let you push directly. It will say, okay, you need to set upstream first before you're pushing your code. So you have to run this command. This is exactly the same thing as I said last time, right? -u flag is equivalent to set upstream, origin, feature. Any questions? If not, we are back into our initial status. The main has 3 commits, the feature has F1 and F2, and they have not merged yet. So we saw git merge squash, and now git rebase. If I can make it smaller and close these guys out, not to confuse. Okay. Git rebase. Now, the first option is feature branch merge to main. Right. So git rebase it's an alternative to merging, right? Git merge. What it exactly does is that when we do git rebase, for instance, let's go back to main first, right? We are merging feature branch to main, so we need to go to main branch. Now we are inside our main branch, and these are the commits that we have. Now, when we do git rebase feature, okay, it will not create a new commit. It will not create a new commit. What it does is this command will move the entire feature branch commits to begin on top of the main branch's commits. Right? As you guys remember from git merge feature, right? Since initially right here, F1 was created before M3, when you merge it, F1 was coming right here. And then F2 was coming right here. And then at the end, we were having what? New commit branch. Okay? We were having new commit branch like this. Let me just test it out again. Git merge feature, merge branch. Let me just save it again. I just run the merge command. Now, M1, M2, and now F1 commit was created before M3. That's why it is coming before M3. And F2 was created after M3. That's why it's coming after F2. And we have new commit message. Now let me bring it back to initial status. Okay, M1, M2, M3. Now what happens when we do git rebase feature? When we do git rebase feature, it will basically take these guys right here. Let me lock it first. We'll basically take these guys right here and put it right here. Okay, it will put it right over here because we are merging feature to main, just like this. Feature merge to main, feature merge to main. One second, guys. So git rebase feature. All right, cool. So let's not pay attention to feature merge to main. Feature merge to main. I might have a problem with this, putting this M3 all the way at the end. Okay, so I apologize, guys. So let's start from main merge to feature. Let me check out the feature, right? And F1 and F2. Now we're trying to merge main into feature. Like just like I was saying right here, when we merge main into feature, since our feature started from M2 commit, right? When we merge main to feature with the rebase, it will move this guy right here like this. And now, as if our feature branch started from M3 commit, it will look like this. Right? This M1, M2, and M3, but initially it was started from M2. That's what we are trying to achieve. To do that, we do git rebase main. Successfully rebased and updated references. And if I check git log again, as you guys can see right here, M1, M2, and M3, and I have F1, F2. Now, just pay attention to commit hash right here. This commit hash with this one is different. Because we are moving like this, the Git is creating new commit hash for these F1 and F2. It is creating new commit hash for F1 and F2. Now, our feature branch contains changes from main branch. And main branch contained index.html, M1 and M2 and M3, and feature this one. Okay? The cool thing about is very clean Git history. It gives us very clean Git history, and it's not creating a new merge commit. It's not creating a new merge commit. Okay, it's not creating a new merge commit. So at this point, if you want to merge, which is not recommended because you will not be able to push from main, right? Just in case you have a permission to push some changes from main. If you want to merge feature back to main like this, we can use rebase inside main, and it will bring those F1 and F2 like this into main, and you can push those changes from main. But it's not recommended, as I was saying, right? We can push those changes. Now we can push our changes from feature branch to remote branch. That's what the Git rebase does. So if I go back to main now, we did Git rebase main inside feature. Now Git checkout main, and we do the same thing. Let me check the logs first. If I check, we have M1, M2, and M3. We don't have F1 and F2 right here, right? F1 and F2. Now we can do the exact same thing, but in this case with the feature. Git rebase feature, successful rebased. Now M1, M2, M3, F1, F2. So right here it says main and the feature have the latest F2 commit. Both of them are in the same F2 commit. What is here right here? It says that main is on M3 commit, but feature is on F2 commit. But since we did rebasing, now main and the feature are in the same latest commit F2. Okay, this is what feature merged to main right here. First, main merged to feature, and right after that, feature merged back to main, and now they have same exact commits. How about the first option right here? What happens if you try to merge feature to main without rebasing feature and then rebasing back to main? So what I can do here, of course, I need to bring it back to the old status. F1, of course, I need to do it one more time. Cool. Git log. We try to bring it back now. before M3 we had F1, feature 1, right? So need to reset back to this guy right here. Make sure that we have M1 and M2, and I need to switch back to feature. Okay, and then from feature I need to have feature index HTML and F1. Git add, it's CIM F1. Now I have M1, M2, M1, M2, F1. Now I need to switch back to main and add M3. My main branch contains M1, M2, M3. My feature branch contains F1. If I can add one more commit to my feature branch, F2. All right, so now we're back into our original status, which was like this. So idea was how to merge feature back to main. Okay, so git rebase feature. Successful rebased. Now we have changes from feature. But let's check what our log looks like. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, what rebase did over here is that since what is the starting point for both branches? M2, right? The starting point for both branches is M2. That's why we grab these commits and put it right in the middle right here. The git is taking the base as M2 and grabbing this feature commits, feature branches commit, and squashing right in the middle. But it's not creating a new commit. It's not creating a new commit. It is just separating apart this M2 and M3 and putting the feature branches commits, F1 and F2. On the other case, when we were merging main to feature, what we were doing is, let's say this update was from other developers. When we pull it, right? When we pulled the changes to local main, this update was from other developers, and we need to make sure that we are on the same page. And that's why we did git rebase main inside our feature branch. And what it basically does is grabs the feature branches commits and put it on top of main branches commit. Now, there's no difference between this one and this one, right? Because all the commits are in the git history and they don't have new commit message. The only difference is that the placement of these commits.
Excuse me, Azamat, what was the command line for the first and third one? Why it placed in a different way? You look like the same git commands, right? For this.
Right. So first we are inside feature branch, and inside feature branch we run git rebase main. Okay.
For the first one.
For this one right here, the middle one.
I don't know. I'm asking about the difference between first and third one. It's not in the middle.
Yeah, so I see what you're saying. So the difference between the first one and the last one, we had additional step over here. Before we reach to this one right here, we did git rebase main, and then we check out to main. Okay, oops, we check out to main, and from main we run again git rebase feature to be able to get this number 3. But in the first option right here, we inside main directly, we ran git rebase feature. Okay. So the difference is that when we run git rebase feature inside the main right here, when we run git rebase feature, the git is taking the baseline for both of these branches right here, which is what? M2. And whatever the changes we have inside our feature branch, it is grabbing it over here and placing it right in the middle. It is placing it right in the middle. All right, and then whatever the changes that came later on from other developers, or if you made some changes from main, this the latest commit, it will come at last. All right, technically, what I was trying to say, technically, this the placement of these commits, it doesn't matter, because what it makes sense is that since we have all the commits in the git history, right? This M3 and this M3 is the exact same change, but the placement of these feature commits is a little bit different, and it depends on.
Yeah,
Yes, go ahead.
yeah, in this case, yeah, looks like you did the same git commands, but we have a different commit order.
No, I did not run the same order. For initially, for this one right here, right, when it puts F1 and F2 in the middle and M3 comes later, this is what I did. I went straight to main and I ran git rebase feature. But
Okay.
able to get this one right here, I first went to feature branch and I rebased the main. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Rebase the main. When I rebased the main, I brought F1 and F2 after M3.
Okay, okay, that is a
back to
different.
main, check out the main, and I ran the same command again. Git rebase
Oh,
feature. So now, what it basically did is, right, git rebase.
Yep.
You just grab this one right here and put it right here to the main.
Okay, got it. Okay, okay, thank you for that explanation. And so how often do we need to do this rebase?
Well, as soon as you see some changes from main branch, right? If other developers push some changes and you have some new changes from other developers, or you made some change and you would like to bring this changes into your feature branch like this, right? Like this.
Okay.
You need to have this commit inside your feature branch, and now you can run this git rebase main inside the feature branch. As soon as you run git rebase main inside the feature branch, this will bring from M2 to M3.
Okay. Okay. So in this case, we're gonna have this so latest main, and our change is gonna be on top of the latest repo, right? Okay.
Exactly. Yes. Your feature branch will contain the latest commits from main.
So is it may happen any conflicts because
Yeah, if you guys are working in the same file, there will be definitely a conflict, and now you have to resolve the conflict manually.
Okay.
Okay, so in that case, you need to resolve the conflict manually. So this was the option to run git rebase main inside the feature. And once you check back to main and then run again, git rebase feature in this case, and it will just take this one and put it right here. Like this. And now your feature branch and main branch would be exact same situation. So you guys will try to practice this as you guys go along with your project progress. Okay. What we can do now, I'll let you guys separate into groups again, open up the rooms, and keep working on your project. So what I suggest when you work on your project, initially sit together and create a structure for your project. It was projects, social network. Okay, just create a structure for your project first, whether it's a grid, whether it's a display. Okay, and once you create a structure like these blocks, and separate into tasks, like first guy is doing this block right here, the small block, and the second guy is just doing this block right here. Try to fill up those blocks. Okay, like and it will be easy for you guys to prevent conflicts, because you guys will definitely see a lot of conflicts, and you guys, because of the fact that you guys will be working in the same file. But when we start React applications, most of the time you guys will be working in a separate files, and you wouldn't have this much of problem. All right, so I opened all the rooms, and how many people do we have? 11? Yeah, group team 1, go to room 1, and etc. So if you have any questions, please ping me. I'll try to join the room and try to answer some questions. Okay. Yeah, I opened the rooms. Please go ahead, join the rooms. And if you have questions, you can stay in the main room right here and ask questions.
Excuse me, Azamat, where to find the rooms?
Give me 1 second. Close all rooms, open all rooms. Do you guys see a breakout room like at the bottom of the screen?
I don't see anything. No, maybe somebody.
Yeah, I close the rooms now. Give me 1 second. Let me try to figure out now. No, nothing. Okay. So breakout rooms. Open all rooms. Do I have to recreate all rooms? Assign automatically. No, assign manual. Let participants. Okay, let participants choose. How many breakout rooms? 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. I don't know why we have 8 rooms, but yeah. How about now? Do you guys see?
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Oh, it was somewhere. Okay, breakout rooms. Yep, I see it.
Cool. Hey guys, are you guys here? Jodar, Aiza, Elzada? Yeah, we separated into groups. Just check out the breakout room and join. If you are on team 1, join the breakout room 1, etc.